In continuation of the presentation of witnesses before the Edo State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal, 8 more witnesses who are PDP Ward Coalition officers appeared before the tribunal. The first to 4th witnesses, Osamede Edebi, Professor Edoba Omoege, Victor Agbonze, and Ogbebo Clement, were unanimous that the conduct of the September 28, 2016 governorship election was characterized with irregularities arising from non-accreditation of voters to overvoting. The second witness, Professor Edoba Omoege, during cross-examination said he stated in his deposited statement that used and unused ballot papers did not tally with the total results, maintaining that 335 persons were accredited, but 340 persons were said to have voted at the end of the exercise. When asked by counsel to the second respondent, Wole Olanikpekun SAN, if Professor Omoege was announced as member of the legal team of the petitioners sometime in January 2017, the witness said he cannot recall, and when asked if he participated in the inspection of ballot papers at the INEC head office, the witness said no. The fourth witness, under cross-examination, was asked to prove to the tribunal where he reflected the excess votes in the column of his deposition, since he said there was overvoting in the units. The witness, Ogbebo Clement, who could not provide the column for the excess votes, told the tribunal that a total of 361 voters were accredited, whereas 368 persons voted, which according to him signified overvoting. When questioned by counsel to INEC Barrister Oyenye and Monye on why he signed the results sheet before every other agent if he knew overvoting was done in his ward, the fifth witness, Jonathan Ogie Aloha, said before signing the document, he drew the attention of the INEC presiding officer, who told him that whether he signs the result sheets or not, INEC will still go ahead with the declaration of the results. The witness maintained that in Unit 16 of the said ward, 332 persons were accredited, whereas 380 voted. Just before other witnesses were called, counsel to the petitioners, Kemi Mbiere SAN, alerted the tribunal that the defense counsel muddled up their documents with the exhibit, saying that a document which they have presented as exhibit was missing. However, in a quick reaction, counsel to the second respondent, Adetunji Oyeyepo, said, owing to the volume of documents at the tribunal, it could be difficult to avoid a mix-up in documents, and informed the tribunal that they have not in any way erred. The 6th, 7th, and 8th witnesses, who also testified before the tribunal, also adopted their deposited statements, where they made references to forms EC8A, EC8B, and voters registered, maintained their stance that the election recorded overvoting. Under cross-examination, the 8th witness, Osazuwa Anthony Ogbemudia, was asked why his party was only challenging election results of 4 polling units out of the 21 polling units in Ward 3 of Oriomo local government area, simply because PDP won in other units. The witness said the party is only contesting units manned by irregularities, not basically in areas that the petitioners won. The witness informed the tribunal that the petitioner is not challenging the results of Unit 1 and 13 of Ward 3 in Oriomo local government area, even though APC won those units, but that they are challenging other units won by APC that recorded overvoting. Counsel to the petitioner, Femi Mbiere SAN, comments on the day's proceeding, while counsel to the second respondent, Ken Mozia SAN, reacted to the tribunal's warning against intimidation and attack of witnesses.
The evidence has been unassailable, very impressive, and we're very confident. But as far as we are concerned, no shaking. We are confident.
Confident about what, sir?
Recovering our mandate.
We were not doing anything inappropriate. Our complaint has been that the witnesses were engaging in saying a lot of things that ought not to be permitted, and their counsel did not appear to think it was necessary to caution them. It is certainly not an indictment or an acceptance by the tribunal that we were doing it. It was just a general comment.
73 legal practitioners appeared at the day's proceeding, which implies that the day-to-day sitting at the Edo Governorship Election Petitions Tribunal is becoming more interesting. One interesting aspect of the tribunal is that the petitioners appear to be bringing in witnesses that are conversant with the electoral process, just to prove before the tribunal that the candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Osagie Izeyamu Andrew, won the election, whereas the defenders are not also resting on their oars, as counsel to the respondents have been asking technical questions being put forward to the witnesses to also prove otherwise before the tribunal. Sitting continues. Best Mbiere. reporting.